Well, it's Friday morning and I'm trying to get an early start on the day. I've gotten all of my main work completed. The YouTube thing that I do is something I actually do on my spare time. It's not something the company pays me to do, but I give my customers my honest opinion about what I'm looking at. And honestly, I like to show everybody that's not familiar with these things how cool some of these really can be. But this morning I got into really unique different ones, and this one's recently released, and this one some of you guys are probably familiar with. I've done a video on the Grand Lodge before, but it was more reversed, so that one's to come, so stay tuned. But right now we're going to look at this newly released couples coach. This is a model 34XL, and honestly I'm not sure what the XL stands for, unless maybe it's extra long. 39 feet 10 inches total length. And yes, it is on a little bit of a lighter side, with it being almost 40 feet long, but because of its size, I'm going to recommend pulling it with at least a 3/4 ton gas or diesel truck. But as it currently sits, 39 feet 10 inches long, 8,470 pounds unloaded. And of course that dry weight is minus the propane tanks being filled. This model is going to be 11 feet 4 inches to the highest point, has a gross vehicle weight rating of 9,870 pounds. We are going to start on the inside first. It's a little chilly out. I've got the fireplace on inside, thank goodness. But it is rather long. I'm guessing the 34XL stands for extra long, and it could possibly stand for extra light, because for something of this size you would expect it to weigh a lot more than just 9,800 for a GVWR. I'm stepping inside. You can order the coach in a couple different arrangements with its dining room table. You can replace the dining room table with a booth, giving you a few more additional sleeping areas, maybe for smaller grandchildren. But the coach has 3 total sides, and right now, the way we've ordered it, you can sleep possibly 4 with the sleeper sofa on the back. Very large windows with black roller shades. We've also ordered this one with the theater seats here. I like the cup holders that have the option for the lights on the bottom. Gonna kind of come in and turn around, get you orientated with the room slightly. Let me just go ahead and take a seat. So this will be your view while you're sitting in your Thomas Paine Collection furniture. That's a 50-inch Connex TV that also has the built-in AM/FM radio for zones 1 and 2. They're all controlled from the TV, so just, I guess, be careful when it comes to the remote. I'm not one that likes to attempt to adjust any setting from the television itself. But you got a 30-inch electric fireplace that does produce right at 5,000 BTUs of heat, so it is probably enough to heat the living area back here in the back. Let's look at your kitchen area first. The countertops are what I call a pressed membrane countertop. It is a hard heated plastic that is wrapped over that material. It prevents it from swelling in the event that it ever makes contact with any water. You've got a single basin undermount sink with a residential faucet. I like the additional drying rack. These are better, in my opinion, than the flat plastic ones. Lots and lots of storage, so you're not going to be losing pantry space from what they have done by adding that additional refrigerator. I'm going to show you that in a second, but these are about 24 by 24, so this is your storage. There and there. Really deep pullouts. But they've given you this second fridge, which I kind of like, considering, you know, you're looking at a 12-volt fridge. I do believe that's right at 10 cubic foot. So having the second fridge here, the beverage fridge, is, in my opinion, that's a plus. Notice the lock at the bottom down there. So these shelves are fully adjustable. Maybe a jug of Milo sweet tea. No, I'm not sponsored by them at all. I'm not sponsored by anyone. I do this just for you guys, so if you like what you see, leave me a thumbs up. I greatly do appreciate it. Kind of a nice little media center, desk back on the back. That's relatively nice. All the window treatments are black roller shades, and you'll have this kind of a cloth curtain, USB and 110 outlets. So you can order it replacing the table with a booth. It is a relatively new model that has come out, so I don't think they've built any just yet, but it is going to be an option in the future, maybe giving you sleeping for 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 if you were to order it with a booth. But Thomas Paine Collection furniture all the way throughout the coach. These two here are theater seats with the additional LED lights underneath. Let's go up to the pass-through bathroom. This is nice. Washer and dryer connections for a stackable. Makes it very, very easy for someone to get that bigger unit straight in the door. You got a porcelain foot flush toilet. Your ceiling height in the Vibe is right at 80 inches high, and the manufacturer claims this is a self-drying shower curtain. I stepped in the shower earlier. I am 6'2" and my head was touching right here, but you do have that additional skylight. I recommend leaving that in the open position though once you're done taking the shower. I guess I'm kind of old school. I'd rather have it ventilated. Pass-through bathroom though, what's your opinion? Some people like it, some people dislike it. There's your medicine cabinet. So from here forward, resembles a lot like the Vibe 31 ML if you are familiar with the Vibe product. Somewhat of a smaller shelf on both sides. Black roller shades all the way throughout. This is a queen bed also. Last year you didn't have the hydraulic strut on any of the Vibe products, but in the 23 models now you have a cylinder to assist raising that mattress. They are very, very heavy at times. Pretty cool little shoe garage under the bed. Television connections over here. You can maybe set a larger TV on the set of pull-outs here, but you could probably also mount a television back here, but have a professional do that. We have seen some come through where the customer has mounted a TV and have screwed straight through the wall. More of a fifth wheel style closet all the way in the front, but take a look at this additional storage. So again, you are not lacking on any storage space inside as well as out. Down here, where there could be more pull-outs on the inside, they've on the outside replaced this with additional storage on the out. So that's relatively cool. Notice the vent for your heating. So no 4 vents, keeps all the dust down. There's another one. While we're going over that though, the Vibe is outfitted with 2 different air conditioners. 15K standard all the way in the back, and it's ventilated all the way throughout, even to here. This is a 13.5, and it's just going to put the air in this location here. Let's look at our price. So a date and time of making this video, which we are about 23 days till Christmas, so happy holidays to all of you all, is $71,809, and hopefully you can pause that there to read some of the options. Should have put a few more pieces of tape. But for pricing and availability, I always leave a link that's down in that description that takes you back to our website where you can view more additional photos of each make and model that I post. But if this is where you end your video and you like what you have seen, go ahead and leave me a thumbs up. We are going to transition from the inside to the out. And again, coming at you 39 feet, 10 inches of total length is this 2023 Forest River Vibe model number 34 XL. And by now I've determined that the XL is going to stand for extra long. Vibe brings along with it a lot of great build quality, such as laminated sidewalls, slides, as well as the rear wall on the coach are fully laminated. This model is going to be stabilized from 2 sets of electric scissor jacks. I'm going to come around this way to give you a better angle. So you got a set of electric jacks in the front as well as a set in the back. These are only going to go down until they feel about maybe 10 pounds of pressure before they completely cut off. Each of them will also have their own independent switch located next to the jack. I'll show you the ones in the back here shortly. But it goes down to the field's about 10 pounds of pressure, then it stops. So you're still going to be required to get the camper somewhat level. The underbelly of the coach is fully enclosed and heated, and each one of the holding tanks are going to be wrapped with a 12-volt tank heater, making it kind of a camp anywhere package. Part of that camp anywhere package is also going to consist of a 190-watt solar panel on the roof. That panel is going to send a charge to the smart charger located in the bedroom. I should have pointed that out to you. I'll put a picture somewhere here in the video. From there, it goes over to the battery. And that smart charger is going to prevent this battery from overcharging or even undercharging while it's left in storage. That's going to be the battery disconnect switch, your propane bottles, and the electric tongue jack. Here in the front of the coach, so this is what I call a 3/4 cap. It's a fully molded fiberglass front cap, but it only comes down 3/4 of the way. Vibe comes back with this sheet metal material to assist with the different road debris that is going to be definitely kicked up coming down the campsite. So if you remember in the bedroom area, this was your closet where you had tons of storage. You had 2 different pull-outs over the dresser, and then left the bottom closed off on the inside, bringing that additional storage here on the out. Would you guys maybe have liked to have seen the storage left on the end? I mean, you already had all that additional storage space there provided. So what do you guys think? Baggage doors are relatively thin, probably a 1/2 inch thick. Magnetic latches to hold them up. Coming right back. Your entry door is on a friction hinge. Step above steps. These do have the larger platform at the top to assist with transitioning from inside or outside to in, should I say, or even inside to out. Cable driven slides on all the slides. That's to assist with some of that different weight reduction. But yeah, for a camper that's this large at almost 40 feet long, I normally would expect it to definitely be touching that 10,000 pound mark. So 3 total slides, and this one's going to have a kind of nice entertainment setup. Connex TV with, again, you got your AM/FM radio included in the television, but you also have additional TV connections right over here. Outdoor speakers. Let me know what you guys think. Why did they do that? I haven't figured that one out. Coming around, this is going to be that second set of jacks. That's your 6-gallon quick recovery gas or electric water heater. Second set of electric jacks, and that's the switch to control that set back here on the back. But just by pressing the button, got to go down until it feels about 10 pounds of pressure again before it completely cuts off. On the back though, you got this 4x4 tubular bumper. Good place to store your sewer lines once you're finished camping. Your rear wall on the coach, fully laminated television connections. That's your satellite and cable inlet. LED lights on the back, that's nice. Blindside camera prep for 1 camera. So sewer connections on the coach though, you're gonna have quite a few. And let me break it down to you. Back here on the back, you're gonna have a gray handle because your kitchen's back here. And I'll try my best to leave all of your holding tank capacities in a picture somewhere here in the video as well. But 1 gray. Coming up this way where your bathroom is located at, you're gonna have a gray and a black. So multiple sewer connections on board the coach. City water connection, that's the black tank flush, and what that is whenever you are cleaning out your sewer, you're gonna pull out your handles, hook your water line directly to the black tank flush, and it's just gonna flush everything out of those holding tanks. And I like the outdoor shower idea right here next to the sewer, so you can wash your hands whenever you're finished. And if you decide you're gonna do some camp anywhere, not depending on any water connections or anything, this is where you'll fill your freshwater holding tank here. But if you guys like what you see, leave me a comment telling me what you think, or just leave me a thumbs up. I'm gonna go ahead and get this one parked and transition over to this one. I've also got to pull the front plastic off from whenever they shipped it here. But continue to like and subscribe. Come see us.